Hi friends, welcome to our study classes. So now Karnataka Assistant Professor 2021 notification, it has been officially released. So for those who are aspiring to get a permanent assistant professor job in Karnataka, this is an amazing news, a very good news. So a bumper set of vacancies, over 1200 vacancies have been announced, and the highest number of vacancies, they are from the commerce stream. So highest number of vacancies, they are going to be in the commerce subject. So very good news, especially those who belong to the commerce stream. So in this particular session, we are going to talk about the eligibility criteria for this examination, the examination pattern, the syllabus, and how do you get the previous question papers of this examination. So let's start this session. So first, let's talk about the main point. Paisa kitna milega? What is going to be the salary after passing this exam? Okay, now this exam, it is a golden opportunity, because if you clear this examination, then you are going to get UGC pay scale. Okay, this pay scale starts from 57,700. A very awesome amount that is something that you are going to get after cracking this exam. Now, this exam is going to be conducted in the following subjects. So these are all the subjects in which the exam is going to be conducted. So primarily our students, they are from the commerce and management. So luckily we have both the subjects here, commerce and management, both are there in the subject list as released by the examination authority. So this is a good news for you. Many times what happens is that management candidates do not get their own examination. They have to appear for commerce. So now there are two separate examinations for commerce and management, which is something really appreciable. Now let's take a look at the breakup of the post. So now this is something which can make management students a bit sad, because here you can see out of the total number of posts, the maximum seats as always, they are in commerce. Okay. So now they need maximum number of assistant professors from commerce. So 198 vacancies are in commerce, and for management the vacancies are only 15. So management 15 vacancies. management में students भी कम होते हैं, but commerce में बहुत सारे students होते हैं, and accordingly the vacancies they are also more. So a good news for everyone who was aspiring for a good job, especially those in Karnataka. So now you have to focus on this particular examination and try to be in this 198 or this 15. Now let's also talk about the age limit. Okay. So the age limit, it is said that the candidates must have attained the age of 22 years, minimum 22 years. And then if you are from general category, maximum 40 years. And if you belong to a specified category of backward classes or SC/ST, then a relaxation has been given in the age limit as well. Let's talk about the eligibility criteria. So this is same as we find in the different state assistant professor exams. So the criteria is that you must have got 55% marks in your master's degree. Okay. And this is going to be 50% in case of SC/ST, OBC, non-creamy layer candidates. Okay. So this relaxation is again there. 5% relaxation is again there. And there is also this requirement that you have to qualify the NET examination. You have to qualify the NET examination or the state level eligibility test or KCET examination. So KCET examination has already been conducted recently. NET examination is going to be conducted in a few days time. So now you must have been successful in this particular examination. So if you have not been successful till now, just give your 100% on the upcoming NET exam and try to clear this upcoming NET exam. The candidates who have been awarded PhD degree, they have been given exemption from the minimum eligibility condition of the NET or KCET. So this relaxation is there only for the PhD candidates. Now let's learn about how you have to apply for this particular examination. Okay. Now the application process is entirely online. No pen and paper method of applying is there. You have to visit the website kea.kar.nic.in. So this is the website of the Karnataka Examinations Authority. You have to visit this website and then you will be able to apply online on this website. Now, online applications, they are going to commence, they are going to start from 7th of October 2021, 11:30 am, 7 October, online applications, they are going to start. So with the starting of the Navratris, the online application process is also going to start. So auspicious day for the online applications to start. So you should apply in this auspicious occasion and just pray that your examination, it goes really well. If you talk about the last date to enter application details, this last date is 6th of November and the last day to deposit the fees is 10th of November. Okay, and the examination, this is likely to be conducted during the 3rd or 4th week of December 2021. So this is your expected date of the examination. So if you really want to end 2021 well and begin 2022 on a very happy note, just try to do well in this examination. Give your 100%, give your maximum for this upcoming examination. Such kind of examinations, they are not very regular. Okay, they happen after some time period. Okay, they happen after a few years gap. So this is a very good opportunity, a golden opportunity. And if you are eligible for this examination, if you aspire to get a permanent job as an assistant professor, then this is the time that you start working really, really hard. You have to work even more harder than you worked for cracking NET. Okay. And now there are also some details about the fees which has to be paid, rupees 2000 generally, and in some cases rupees 1000. This is going to be non-refundable. You have to pay the fees online. Now let's talk about the most important part. Okay, this part is exam pattern. Now this exam pattern is something like that most of the candidates who are outside of Karnataka, they are not going to be able to attempt this examination. So this exam is mainly going to target those who are from Karnataka. So now there are two papers. One is compulsory paper A and there is compulsory paper B. A compulsory paper is a descriptive paper. So this is going to be something like the papers you used to give in your school. Okay, descriptive papers used to be there. You used to get a question and you used to write the answer on the answer sheet. So there is this descriptive paper. There are two descriptive papers. Okay, there are two descriptive papers. One is of Kannada and second is of English of 100 marks each. And second is the compulsory paper, which is going to be objective multiple choice. Okay, this is a objective multiple choice question. This is going to be subjective. This is going to be objective. So you are going to get MCQs and you have to perform well in this exam. And there you are going to get general knowledge questions as well as optional subject questions. So the main weightage is being given to your optional subject. 250 marks they are for the optional subject, that is going to be your commerce or management or whatever subject you are choosing, and 50 for the general knowledge. 50 is going to be GK. So now these 50 questions you have to attempt in 2 hours. There are going to be 50 questions and you have to attempt this. And if you talk about the optional subject, the commerce paper or management paper, you have to attempt 125 questions in 3 hours. So here you have to attempt 125 questions and one question is going to be of 2 marks each. In GK paper, one question 1 mark, and in commerce paper, one question is going to be 2 marks each. Now this examination is only going to be held in a selected districts of the Karnataka only, and the compulsory paper B will also have negative marking. Okay, this compulsory paper B is also going to have negative marking. Negative marking is going to be how much? This is going to be 1/4 of the marks allotted to the that particular question. So in a general knowledge paper, 1 mark for every correct and 1/4 is going to be deducted for every wrong answer. And if you talk about the optional subject, if you talk about commerce, then in this particular case, how much reduction is going to be there? The reduction of 0.5 marks is going to be there for every incorrect answer. Okay, 2 marks for right and 0.5 deduction for every wrong answer. So you have to be very careful while marking your answers. There shall be no interview. This is very good news. It is specified in the notification that there shall be no interview. And this seemed really amazing to me, that how the things are now moving. You are going to be selected only on your basis of the academic capability. Now, there are also some other important points about the examination pattern. The marks obtained in compulsory paper A, that is in Kannada and in English, they shall only be of the qualifying nature. Now, this is a very good news for those who were sort of worried about performing well in Kannada or English. You need not perform really well. You just have to get pass in that particular exam. Okay, Kannada or English में आपको केवल pass होना है, passing marks चाहिए. The minimum passing marks, they are 30% in each paper. So you need just 30% in each paper and 35% aggregate in the total of the 2 papers. This is something you have to only achieve. You do not have to get 90 marks. Okay, 90 wala nahi chahiye. You only have to pass in this exam. So the main focus has to be on the compulsory paper B, GK and your optional. This is going to be your main focus, and in that as well your optional should be your main focus, because 250 marks they are for the optional and only 50 marks they are for GK. Now it says that the marks obtained in these 2 papers, compulsory paper A, they shall not going to be counted. Okay, and the B compulsory paper, they shall be set both in Kannada and English. So paper is not going to be in Hindi, paper is going to be only in English and Kannada. So no Hindi is there in Karnataka. Paper 1, 2 and 3 shall be of 2 hours duration. Okay, the papers 1, 2 and 3 which we learnt about on the previous slide, which showed to you English, Kannada and GK paper, they are going to be of 2 hours each, and paper 4 it is going to be of 3 hours duration. We have already talked about the negative marking. 1/4 of the marks allotted to the question, they are going to be deducted if you answer it wrong. If you talk about the standard of this examination, so now the standard of the A compulsory papers, that is English and Kannada, it is going to be of the SSLC, the secondary school level. जैसा class 10th में आपने exam pass किया था, it is going to be of that particular level only. If you talk about the general knowledge paper, then this general paper would cover general knowledge of the topics which are related to the current events, general science, humanities, Indian economy, and the matters of everyday observation and practical knowledge as may be expected of a person who has passed the prescribed qualifying examination. Okay, so this is going to be your simple GK questions which are going to be asked from different fields. They may be even from science, arts, economy as well. Even current events they can also be asked. So this is something that you have to prepare. And for the optional subject, the standard of paper shall be of the postgraduate level. Okay, PG level. This level has been specified for cracking this particular examination. So your level has to be of the post graduation to crack this examination. So now let's take a look at the syllabus of the commerce examination. You can take a look at the syllabus of all the subjects on the official website of the Karnataka Examination Authority, and this syllabus of commerce I have picked out from that particular website only. Now a very good thing about this particular syllabus is that it very much matches with our UGC NET syllabus. Okay, we have all the same units as we find in UGC NET. There may be some slight changes, but more or less it is same as UGC NET. So unit 1, business environment and international business, accounting and auditing, applied commerce for business decision. This is unit number 3. This is mainly your economics. Okay, this is business economics only. They have just rebranded it. Okay, business finance is going to be there, statistics is going to be there, management and HRM is going to be there, banking and financial institutions is going to be there, your marketing is going to be there, legal aspects of business is going to be there, income tax and corporate tax planning is going to be there. The syllabus is more or less the number of units, the name of the units, they are more or less same as the UGC NET commerce examination. So if you have prepared well for the UGC NET commerce examination, then you can also perform very well in this particular examination as well. You just need to revise all your things. You just need to brush up all the facts, all the concepts, and you have to practice lots of MCQs for performing well in this particular upcoming examination. And the same thing goes for the syllabus of management as well. So if you are preparing for the management examination, the units are again more or less same as you would find in the UGC NET management examination. So again, if you have prepared really well in UGC NET management, then that is going to be really helpful for this examination as well. Now, where would you find the previous year papers? The previous year papers you can find out on the website of the Karnataka Examinations Authority. And for the previous year paper of commerce and management, I have also provided the link here as well. So you can visit this particular link which I have provided here, and you are going to get the previous question paper. So you can take a look at those question papers and try to look at the level of the questions which are being asked in the examination. We will also be soon coming up with a video discussing all the previous year questions of this particular examination. So we will also be discussing the previous year questions so that you get to know what kind of questions they are going to be expected in the examination. And we also have been getting some queries whether Everstudy Classes is going to launch a course on this examination. So yes, we are working on a course which we are going to launch for this examination. We have been getting some queries about it. So yes, we are working on it. We will be launching. We were waiting for the syllabus actually, and we were waiting for the final notification before we can come up with any course. So now we have got everything. So now we can definitely plan out a course. We are working on it, and in next 3 to 4 days we are going to present you all the details regarding the course. So this is basically going to be a crash course, and this course is going to have detailed unit-wise PDF notes on all the units of commerce in the syllabus. This is going to have revision videos, and we are going to have revision videos in English. Okay, earlier we used to make videos in explaining in Hindi language, but because in Karnataka English and Kannada they are going to be used, so we are going to explain the videos in English only. So this is something on which we have to work upon. Okay, we will be working on this particular aspect, and we will be providing you revision videos as well, and also we are going to provide you test series as per your examination pattern. Okay, as per the level of questions we are going to provide you a test series so that you can practice lots and lots of MCQs for this particular examination. So the more details about it, the pricing, everything, they are going to be announced in 3 to 4 days time. So just wait patiently for it. We would really appreciate if you would not bother about how much is going to be the price of the course and small little things. Just wait for 3-4 days patiently. If you have any suggestion about something which you should include in this particular course, you are definitely welcome. You can share it with us, and just wait for 3-4 days for the final details on this particular course. And for management, we are not planning to launch any course because the number of seats, they are less, and we are not expecting many students to take up a course. So we are not going to be working on management subject. If you are preparing for UGC, if you are preparing for this assistant professor management examination, you can check out our courses for UGC NET. Okay, you can refer those courses for this examination as well, because the syllabus is more or less same. And again, for the commerce examination as well, you can also check out our UGC NET courses. You can at least practice all the previous year questions which have come in UGC NET. They are going to be a very excellent source of your practice and preparation. So this was all about our discussion on the Karnataka Assistant Professor examination. If you have something to add, something to say, something to ask, just mention in the comments below. Do share this video with your friends as well, and subscribe to our study classes for regular updates. Bye bye. Take care. All the best.